Where's a coat hanger when you need one? Damn it, I need a wire hanger! Hey, good afternoon. I am starting so late today. It's already the afternoon. Usually I start by 8:30 when it comes to doing any kind of filming or content creation. And by this time, I'm finished for the day. I mean, I'm finished shooting, and then I'm into editing and all that other good stuff that goes with it. But this morning, got up late, had to wait for an Amazon fresh food delivery, and that's always a little nerve-wracking because depending on the delivery person, you might get your bags brought to your door, or they might be left downstairs in the lobby. I've had it once happen where I had a 6 a.m. delivery and my food was left outside. So it's always a little, let's see if this works out. And it did, but it sort of delayed me. I had to put everything up and away and so on and so forth. But anyway, I'm in full glam, not glam, but full makeup because, well, yeah, looking at myself, it is full glam because I am shooting my vlog 16, which is going to be about work bags. And one of the things that I've discovered observing other content creators is that when it comes to these types of videos, you really can't half step when it comes to your hair and your makeup. You really have to go all in to the best of your ability. So this is what I'm doing right now. So I'm not going to spend too much time talking right now because again, I'm way behind schedule, but I'm actually looking forward to shooting this thing. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I'll check back in when I'm done. It is Thursday, January 2nd.
Girl, it's July 2nd. I'm more tired than I thought.
Yeah, in the afternoon. All right, I'll catch up with you later. Ciao for now. I just did it. How long did it take me? I don't have a... I'm exhausted, but it was good. I was able to run through the whole thing. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Now I got to regroup. So I'm gonna just no, I want to keep the camera set up because I don't want to have to hold the camera while I'm talking to you. Wow. I think I feel a little winded because it's 100 degrees outside. And what I do, I need to roll my shoulders, sorry. Got a little tight. I was working with a script. And so I had to do a couple of takes in some areas. Anyway, what I do so that I don't have an enormous heat bill is I run the air conditioner for a little while just to make the apartment cool. And then I turn that off and I put on my high-powered fan. I'm using a wind machine to just keep the cool air circulating. And again, because I lost weight, I'm not as hot as I was 2 years ago. So this seems to work for me. It seems a little bit hot for Cheyenne, so I kind of crank it up a little more than if I was doing it for myself because, you know, I don't want her to be miserable. Nobody wants to be miserable in the heat. So, yeah, that's pretty much the situation that's going on at the moment. I just have to, you know, clean up and just put away everything that I used to make this video. And yeah, I don't think I'll be talking to you guys too long today. I don't really have much to say. My friend Kim, who is a subscriber, and she watches all my videos, she actually contacted me after yesterday's video to tell me what to do about Cheyenne and to explain that in the summer, cats kind of like preserve their energy because of the heat, and they do a lot of things like lie on cold surfaces, which is what she's been doing. And I kind of like understood that part, but also the way they eat. And then another subscriber suggested that sardines, and I recently figured out that Cheyenne does love sardines. She loves tuna fish. She loves the pink salmon, all of that canned stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna, you know, kind of diversify her diet. But it just put my mind at ease to realize that it's not that deep. Anyway, the only thing I'm actually shooting again, or maybe not tomorrow, because I told you before, I'm an Amazon Vine reviewer, which means I choose products that I want to review, and I write reviews, and you get to keep the products whether they turn out to be something good or not. And so I have about 4 Amazon Vine products that I need to test out tomorrow. If it's good, I will make a video or a commercial about it. If it's not, I'll just take photographs and write my review. But I've been doing it for some time now. Originally, the products that I was getting were really good. Some of them I never heard of, but they're really good. And so I was making commercials and videos. When I say commercials, I mean videos, really promoting the product, because I'm also an Amazon affiliate. But after a while, there were certain products that were just not up to my standards. So again, I would just take a picture, or sometimes I wouldn't even take a picture at all, depending. But these days, even if I don't like the product, I will show what happened when I attempted to use it. Also, write the review. I'm saying all this to say that after a while, you get kind of a sense of what products are going to work and what products are not. But at the same time, you have to really go through the process of trying it out, do the Amazon buying requirements, but also in fairness to each product. And so I'm going to try to reach for my glasses. I can't reach for them without shifting the camera, so I don't want to do that. But I have a couple of Amazon Vine products that I'm going to try tomorrow, and I'm going to share that with you tomorrow morning. Hopefully I will get a better start, and I really need my glasses. Hold on one second, because I want to be able to tell you the products that I'm going to be trying tomorrow, but I need my glasses. I'll be right back. Maybe I can do this the lazy way, because I really don't want to move the camera. It's in such a good position. Okay, that's not. Where's a coat hanger when you need one? Damn it, I need a wire hanger. I believe only those of you in a particular age group will get that. Okay. Maybe this one. Trying so hard not to move the camera. Okay. Success. Okay. Now I can really tell you the products that I'm trying. But I think my makeup came out good today. But I also think I need to work, because I love this bright eye thing, but I haven't mastered it yet. I think this is the best that I've ever executed it, but still needs work. This new style of makeup with the bright under eye, man, that took me a minute to get. And then it also depends on the concealer, it depends on the foundation. It's like you really gotta get in there and really find I'm looking at myself in the mirror. I apologize, I'm not looking at you. But you really have to get in there and really explore and find the different products that work for you. But I've found some wonderful products through Amazon Vine, which I'll talk about at another time, because it's quite a few and I really want to show you what they are. So that's something for another day. Maybe we'll talk about that tomorrow, but we'll see how the initial tryouts go. Now, first of all, I'm leaning out of camera. And I noticed that whenever I lean out of camera and then come back, it lightens up. But this foundation is by Nora Diaries. And see if you can see it in the camera. It's by Nora Diaries. I have high hopes for this foundation. It looks a little darker, but we will see, because I've been pleasantly surprised by foundations lately that look too dark, but then actually work out. But in all fairness, it's probably a shade or two too dark, but Nora Diaries makeup is quality, so we'll see how this goes. All right, this is called Chromium, and it's Foundation Light Spectrum. And I think this is the foundation that basically says color mixing technology, So in other words, it's a foundation light spectrum. This is actually in the box. I should really open it up because I want you to see it. But I got this because this is promising to transform to, where's my knife when you need one? This is supposed to, okay, I can't do this. I can't deal with this right now. But this is, wait a minute, let me try. I'm going to try. Because I really want you to understand what I'm talking about. But my goodness, it's like sometimes these things are packaged in such a way as if they don't want you to open up the package. Okay, so again, it's called Chromia Foundation Light Spectrum. So it's a sunscreen serum, a moisturizer, an even skin toner, and a color mimicking technology. So essentially, what the description in Amazon Vine was that this product will mimic my color. Initially, I thought that this was actually the color of the product. I'm not so sure, but we'll find out tomorrow. And we'll find out, because of course this clearly looks too light for me. And so we'll find out tomorrow if this thing is going to do what it says it's going to do. We'll see. I'm giving it a chance. I mean, I have no problem giving it a bad review if that's the case, but I do like to be fair. Now, these are, well, it says here, Uram. It's spelled Y-U-R-A, N is in Nancy, M is in Mary. It looks like it might be a Korean product, but it's a light concealer and shading liquid. Now, there are two bottles. One of them is the lighter one is the concealer, the darker one is the shading liquid, and one is like a highlighter and one is like a contour. I'll go over the Amazon Vine description again, and when I start working on it tomorrow, I'll be a little more specific about it. I usually get the products and I don't really get specific about it until I'm ready to use it and then write my review. I mean, of course, I look at the description of every product, but I don't really go in like that until I'm ready to do the review and try the product. So we'll see, because this looks a little bit grayish. I don't know. We'll see. And then the last one is the Evanesce Soft Matte Cream Concealer. And apparently, these have many shades. Why don't I open it up? Oh, and it comes with its own applicator. I like that. I once got a product, not once, I mean recently I got a product that was eyeshadow, and it didn't come with any applicators, which I thought was a little odd. I thought usually, but then again, that's true. A lot of them don't. This is the brush. I think it's called Danshell Evanesce Soft Matte Cream Concealer. And then let's open it, see what we're working with. Oh, okay. This looks promising. So they're cream concealers, and they run kind of the gamut from a paler tone to deep. Yeah, these are definitely, I was wondering, although you can use makeup for whatever you want. I mean, you might want to use the deeper tones for a contour or a bronzer. But this looks very promising. I definitely think that my tone, my shade would be in here. I think I would gravitate towards the bottom three in terms of a concealer. If I'm going with that, you know, I'm going for that bright under eye thing. But I don't really want to touch it until I'm ready to use it. But it looks like it's rich. If you hear crinkling in the background, that's Cheyenne. You know, I don't know about your cat, but my cat loves plastic. She loves to lay on it, maybe because it's cool and it's smooth, but she also likes to eat it. Like, she likes to eat real plants, but she'll eat plastic plants also. It's incredible. And again, that humming in the background is the AC. And so this is what we'll be working with tomorrow. Those are my neighbors. You know what I like about my neighbors? You know, these days with people stealing your packages, getting packages from certain companies are, it's nerve-wracking because you never know how they're going to deliver it. I cannot stand Federal Express. Federal Express, they are, no matter what the package is, no matter how big the package is, no matter how small the package is, they never deliver it to your door. They always leave it downstairs in your lobby. I once had them deliver a printer to me, my current printer. And if I wasn't on top of tracking it, they left my printer in the lobby. And the way the company, I think I got it from Best Buy, they didn't even have the printer in a box. It was just the printer in the manufacturer's box for everybody to see. And so if I wasn't on top of that, anybody could have walked in, grabbed that printer and walked off. And it's like, it doesn't matter whether it's a big printer or whether it's something this size, they're still going to leave it in the lobby. And that's Federal Express. UPS is better, and the United States Post Office is better. Amazon is the best because Amazon will bring it to your door. But even then, depending on who you live with, where you live, neighbors, some neighbors steal. But I love my neighbors because I get a lot of packages, but it seems to me that they get a lot of packages too, and their packages are big. But the people on this floor, they're real cool. They're people who get packages, they look out. My neighbors down the hall, they look out for me, and I look out for them, and it's just cool. It's nice when you live on the floor where, everybody's getting a package. They only want their own packages. They're not stealing, everybody's cool, but especially during the pandemic, ooh. Ooh. But it is still nerve-wracking because depending on the delivery company, you don't know what to expect, especially if it isn't the big boys like Amazon or the post office or even Federal Express. You never know. Anyway, I think that's it. I'm tired. That took a lot out of me, and I haven't eaten. So I'm going to pick something. I got my groceries. I got some bagels and some cream cheese, salmon cream cheese. I saw one of the content creators eating that the other day, and I was like, I haven't had that in a while. Sounds good to me. Anyway, yeah. Sorry, I'm a little tired. The heat is getting to me. Hopefully tomorrow. And also, I started late. One thing you need to know about me, I'm really a crazy morning person. I've been off my game for quite some time because, during the pandemic, I was waking up at like 2, and 3:30 in the morning was late for me. I was getting up that early. But I think now hindsight is 2020, and I think that was just really me coping with the intense scariness of the time, because during the pandemic, that was a time when we had to ask ourselves, is this going to take me out? Because it was that scary. And New York, of course, was the epicenter. And so, since that time, although I've always been a morning person, I'm off that game, but I'm usually up by 4:35 in the morning. And so getting up late, starting late, I had to pivot a little bit. So sorry about that. And I think I'm going to shut down for now, and I will see you tomorrow. But I want to thank you for joining me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, that's one more thing I want to say. I think that organically, and based on the fact that I have a lot of other things going on, I'm not so sure if I'm going to be able to commit to doing this once a day. I'm going to try, but more than likely what I'll be able to commit to is 3 to 4 times a week, because I got a lot of other stuff going on. I am doing vlogs. Some of those vlogs require me to leave the house, like my upcoming vlog. I'm doing a perfume journey exploration, and it will require me going to a specific location and checking it out and asking questions and so on and so forth. So I guess I could find a way to pivot and do both things. So we'll see how that works out. But let's see. We just started, and content creation is all about knowing how to pivot. So let's see. It might be interesting how I work this out. But again, now, bye for real. Don't forget, subscribe, like, comment constructively. hype these videos. And I'll see you next time on, I know I called this Smitty's Way, but it's not actually Smitty's Way. It's maybe Smitty's Journal, but that doesn't really feel right. Maybe Smitty's Diaries. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Now I'm babbling because I'm tired. You don't need to experience that. Ciao for now. Love you. Bye. See you next time. Mwah.